What's going on, guys? Rob Pop Golden here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty worried about today's video. I've been worried about it since I came up with the idea about a week ago, but major cringe alert coming, most of which, I don't really know. I don't really know what these videos have in them, and but let me give you a little backstory. So basically, years ago, I played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively, obsessively. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And back in the day, I mean, I don't really play it much anymore, but back in the day, it was life. It was everything we wanted. It's 2020. This was, I think we started playing probably like 2008, 2009, and then things started picking up in like right around 2012, I want to say. So in Yu-Gi-Oh!, like any community where there's room to get well known for what you're doing, the Melee documentary for Super Smash Brothers definitely gave me the same kind of vibe where you have all these people that the better you are, the more well known you get in the country, maybe in the world, and there's just a community of not being a celebrity to everybody, but a celebrity within the community. And I always wanted that since I was a kid. I always wanted to be well known for what I did, and I always just wanted to get there. I felt like that was the dream, to just do something that I love, become really good at it, and get well known for it, and that would be the best. And then in 2011, for Nationals, I topped with Six Samurais, and I got top 64, and I was like, all right, sick, we topped. We got our first major event top. Before that, I'd only had, I think, like 5 or 6 regional tops and locals and all that stuff. Then next event after that was Atlanta, 2012. I got top 4 with wind-ups. First player to get top 4 with a wind-up deck. Shout out to George Velasquez. He gave me the deck list. And, yeah, I couldn't have done it without him or without that deck. And when that happened, I was on a team with 2 champions, Sean Coover and Nazar Saran. And I thought I was going to be right with them. I thought I was going to win Atlanta, but I didn't. I got top 4. And but that definitely took me a little bit higher. It was like 2 tops in a row, and then I went to Long Beach, California for the 100th YCS, and we got top 32 in that. So now we're just like on a roll, 3 major event tops in a row, and then I'm just completely in the zone now. I'm thinking, all right, I got to do this. I go to Chicago, I get first place in Swiss, I lose in top 16. And then after that, I think the next major event I went to was Ohio for Nats 2012, and I went like 0-2 drop. But regardless, we got 4 major tops in a row, and I was just living the dream. I was signing stuff at events. People recognized me. I was so happy to be just successful in whatever in what I was doing with Yu-Gi-Oh! It was playing the game well, and I felt good about how I was playing. I felt good about what I had accomplished. And I just had all the little fame and all that stuff that it came with, and it was crazy. But I was pretty young, and I didn't really know how to speak too well, and I've been trying to figure out how I want to convey to you guys how I acted back then, or how I conducted interviews back then. But I guess you're going to see more than well enough in these videos how I was. But everyone back in the day, they all thought I was just a nice kid, and I hope that's what they thought, and that's what it seemed like. I got along with everybody. I always try to, the golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. But we were young. You know, I'm 28 now. I was, 2012, I was 20 years old, you know. I was like 19, 20 when all this stuff was happening, so I was still a little ignorant, and very ignorant, and just wanted to be confident. But whenever the camera got in front of me, whenever people were watching, it was fine. I was doing my thing. I was in the zone. But then when I had to describe what I had done or what I've been doing, I just wanted to be confident about it, but it kind of came off like this weird cockiness, and also just no confidence in what I was saying because I was nervous. I wanted people to, they were watching these videos probably thinking, all right, we want some insight on what we think this player thinks, and I was the one that had to give it to him, and I started second guessing stuff when I was speaking, and it was just a nightmare, honestly. But I watched one video last week, and we're going to save the best for last because it is horrendous. I can't even watch the whole thing. But we got up. But before that, We're going to watch some other ones. I'm just going to pick some right around here, and this is super embarrassing, but it needs to be done. I need to repent for all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that knew me back in the day, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut squads, Stratford people, like everybody, even people from down the way, Cali, you know, other people that, just anybody that I came across would have the best, most amazing memories of Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though, just like today, I only think about the negative. For some reason, I always tend to think about negative stuff that happened with Yu-Gi-Oh! Too, but I know in my heart of hearts that there was 99% good. It was one of the most amazing times of my life. That's why I'm trying to, I was going to drink this water, but I'm trying to make some decks again, get some old decks going, play a little on a dueling book and whatnot. So if you're interested, send me a message. We'll play either Goats or Teledad Lightsworn. Those are the formats I've been trying to play, even Tengu Plants a little bit. But yeah, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! To death, and I'm glad I made so many friends and have so many good memories about that. But for all of these interviews, and for all the people that watched these interviews and think that that's who I was, I need to clear that shit up. So let's watch Hanging Out with Anthony Pasquarello. That's me, Ryle Pop Golden, baby.
What's up, man? We're here with this guy. Apparently, talk. What's up? Say your name?
Anthony Pasquarello.
Are you in a feature? Are you in a feature match? Made top four? Oh, sick. What were you playing? I wasn't following
I was
that.
playing this stuff.
You're playing windups?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. Where's the infamous thing?
Oh, that's cool.
These things.
I didn't even notice. That's how much of a scrub I am. Yeah. See him top again, maybe.
Maybe. Top match with this stuff. I don't care about any of that shit.
Sick.
What do you play today?
I'm playing Rebel.
How much is like these for?
I can't get rid of them. I played 3 when I top match.
Oh, that's cool.
I came in 5th, but then I got sacked in top 64.
That's cool. That's what I'm playing right now.
Said I got sacked in top 64. After top 64, I walked over and I was talking to Dave Everett, and he goes, and Dave Everett, one of the best minds for Yu-Gi-Oh! All those kids, everybody on that team, Andrew Paler, Evan Petrie, Dave Everett, all of them. I wasn't even on that team, but whenever those boys came around, it was trouble because I knew they were on a different level. And Dave Everett says to me, "You played that terribly." And I was like, what could I have possibly done wrong? And I don't even remember what happened, but I take his word for it. I probably did a lot wrong. Probably did not get sacked. Maybe I did. I don't really remember.
You like this stuff for now?
Yeah, I'm playing it right now.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
It's sick with asceticism.
you like that?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like the deck, but I mean, Rabbit's just too good right now.
Yeah. I have a good matchup with it. It's pretty. It's alright. Yeah.
What's your YouTube thing?
Team Big Daddy Goyo.
Team Big Daddy Goyo.
Yeah, shout out to them. Thanks. Team Big Daddy Goyo. Yeah, there's the rest of the team right here.
Who's the team?
We're Team Symmetry as a whole, and then me and these 4 guys. Team Big Daddy Goyo.
Team Big Daddy Goyo.
Yeah. Back when Goyo was still legal. You missed that, right, Lee?
I wasn't playing that.
That card should be illegal right now.
Yeah, it's not that broke. If you kill NXT, it doesn't come back with materials.
This is a big ass beast.
Yeah, but it's too broken to get over like good stuff like Stardust and
Look at
everything.
the hat. Look at the way my hat is.
Later, you too. Say bye, Carl.
Foreshadowing. Bye, girl. Alright, that was an interesting video. That was, you could see my history is mostly boxing, basketball highlights, and, like, poker stuff, and some, like, anime mixes. That wasn't too bad. Notice the no eye contact when I speak. A lot of the time, I'm just kind of doing a lot of that. You won't watch any videos of me actually playing. Mostly as much cringe as we can get. Alright, top 4 deck profile. Team Sentinel from Atlanta. I don't know if we're going to watch all 15 minutes of this. I don't know how much of this I can take, honestly.
You played windups today. How did that go for you? Obviously well. Think about it. How did that go? Okay. How'd you go day 1?
Day 1, lately I've had this curse of I can't win round 1 of any event, and I won round 1. My curse is broken. I lost round 2. I won 7 in a row. So I'm going day 2. I have to win 1. And I lose the first round. and I'm like, oh, this is really bad. And then round 11 I win. So, you know, that was cool. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. I mean,
What does that even?
out of play,
What does that even mean? What did I just say at all? I like this piercing that I got. I kept for like a week because I couldn't even sleep on that side, but it looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. I think I still have that cardigan somewhere. None of this matters, but I really don't even know what I just said. I could have just said all that could have been wrapped into yeah, it was nice to not bubble.
choosing windup, of course, to play as the deck is remaining for this YCS. You didn't feel any pressure that there would be more than just one windup player being. You know this deck is broke as fuck. Like, you didn't feel any pressure that you would have to have the mindset to play in a mirror match and actually try to be good.
I mean, there's always pressure of whoever you play, but as far as this deck goes, I think a lot of people are a little, like, their builds are a little, you know, different. But the deck, I think it's built to do one thing, and that's loop it in, you know? And, you know, all the Exceed monsters are broken, all the level 3s. And, if you could consistently bring those out, like this deck does, then, you know, no, and this card too. This deck could lose and could open amazing, but if you don't open this card, shout out to Maxi. Shout out to Maxi.
Not bad so far. This is actually, I'm not cringing out as much as I thought. Explaining things well. Having a nice conversation. This isn't terrible, but I will keep my mouth closed.
Okay, so let's get into the deck. I'll go a couple more questions later.
Alright, so.
Shout out to Windups, baby. Look at that deck. Look at that beautiful deck.
Alright, well, I guess that's how it works. Alright, Max.
I didn't even own those Windup rabbits, and then I top, and they went up from like 10 or 15 bucks to like 50s or 60s, and I didn't even own any. So I was like, good.
So you need 3 of them specifically for this deck. If anyone opens cards and plays them, they can kill your entire hand. And you don't have Maxi, you're going to lose a duel. You need that.
I don't remember the 3 smashing ground.
Because that make carrier, get all the loop going.
Alright. I'm getting too wrapped up in looking at the deck and not as much with the interviews. Alright, I guess this isn't that bad. I don't know who these people are. Anthony Acudera, Anthony Tachella. They're all paisans like me, right? So what's the difference? And then I'm gone for a little bit. Anthony Vo, Shane Scurry, me, Tengu Plants versus Tony Ryo P. We got Nazar. Dude, Chris Rodriguez. Oh, I haven't seen him in such a long time. All right, this is the one. This is the one I'm afraid of. Jarrell Winston. This is my official belated apology. This is so overdue. We're just going to watch it now. The Atlanta video wasn't that bad. I don't know. Shout out to Matt O'Neill in this video. This is the first. Oh, I can't. I don't even know what to think. I don't even want to watch. Look at this Fugazi ass watch I'm wearing. This shit's crazy. This is the first Winston profile. He actually gave me one. I never topped anything before. He was interviewing all the well-known good players, and I said, Jarrell, can I have it? I want my own thing, and he gave me one, and he really trusted me that I would become a good player. And then I went on to top those events and stuff, and I feel like I came through for him. And then we had the interview after Cali that we're going to watch right now, and this is what I did to say thank you. This was my thank you interview to Jarrell. I got to get the hat. Look at the look on my face. Oh my God, I want to hit myself.
It's good, YouTube. It's your boy Pro Winston here. Well, one of my
How did I keep that piercing in my ear for that long?
boys. Introduce yourself real quick.
I am Anthony Ryo Pasquarello.
And you topped again for the 3rd time, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What deck did you play the first time you topped?
At Nats, I played Six Samurais.
And the second time you talked, what did you
At
play?
Atlanta, I played Windup.
And today, what did
I
you
played
play?
Rescue Rabbit.
And what
That is literally how we talked back then.
was your record after the 12 rounds?
I was X1 going into the last round, in which I just stopped caring, which is a terrible thing to do. But I was just like, you know what? I'd rather not give my opponent all this information. Should I have to play him again? I didn't side deck anything like that. And then I came in 27th after the Swiss rounds.
Look at that smirk on my face. And Drell's about to hit me with the question, why would I say that I stopped caring? That's just me being, I didn't know how to convey properly. Yes, I was X1 going to the last round. I decided to not give my opponent any information, which I should have just not even played the game against him. I should have just signed the match slip and left, but I played giving him some information about my deck list and my build, but I didn't really play as well as I could have, Mr. Winston.
You think that was a mistake, of course. The way you approached him,
No, not at all.
oh, you was just going to do it regardless.
I mean, I don't want my opponent knowing what I'm
Come on, Tone. The shoulder shrug.
Not give them the knowledge. Should I play them? How to side for my side deck, because that you could literally lose matches because of that. So.
And how do you feel about?
And then I look down when I'm done talking, like I'm talking, literally like I'm talking down to him, like, yeah, you could lose matches to that. So, what a prick, dude. Why am I acting like this?
The decks that seen play today, Light Swans, Chainburn, Sabers, any and everything.
I mean, every deck has a chance, where to begin with. And especially if you open that hand with any deck, you automatically have a chance. You could be playing, I played a kid in round 2 playing Crystal Beasts, I didn't 2-0 in 10 minutes, we played Yu-Gi-Oh! But, of course, there's better decks, there's meta decks. Windups are good, Rabbit's good, and Heroes, Heroes made a big coming out today. So.
How do you think Heroes will be seen or viewed in the upcoming events?
It depends how they finish today. I mean, I want Joe to win, and he's playing Heroes, so that'd be really good if he wins. But even if he doesn't win, they made such an impact already. And I mean, I think after pre-reg, maybe half the field is Heroes. It's a good deck. It's a really good deck.
Why didn't you play? Why did you pick up a meta deck that was meta?
I just don't think Heroes is the best deck, and I like going with what I feel is the best deck, not just to hop on the bandwagon, but if there's different options, why would you pick a deck that's not as consistent or, well played than something, that's not as good? Which is, I played Windups, and then, it's like a month later, why wouldn't I play Windups anymore? And, it's not because Torrential's at 2, It's just I wanted the top 2 events in a row with 2 different decks in the same format. The format didn't really change. It's still Inzektor's, Windups, and Rabbit. But, I accomplished that. So that was pretty cool, I guess. But, Rabbit's just the best deck, I think.
Do you think Rabbit takes skill?
Absolutely. I think every deck takes skill.
Boy, look at the camera when I'm talking to you. I don't believe you believe in yourself.
I do.
I love you, Jerome. I love you. And what I meant to say was, Mr. Winston, the way I look at it is kind of like racing cars, if you will. You could take an old beat-up car that tops out at 80 miles an hour, or you could take a supercar that is unbelievably fast, high acceleration, high horse, all that stuff. And why would you choose the old car that doesn't run that well? I think people might give me slack for picking a meta deck just to hop on the bandwagon because I think that it's the best. But why would you not put yourself in a position to win should you have all these different options? They can't say, oh, you should be winning with a deck like that. It literally can't keep up with the rest of the deck. So why would I put myself in a losing position from the very beginning when I could just put myself equal or, anyone choosing to use that car, drive that car? I'm already further ahead of them in terms of my odds of winning. Why would I not take the highest possible odds? I think that's the best way I can explain it now. That's how I should have explained it then, but I was too busy looking down and fumbling over my words, although, excuse me, the first time I watched this video a week ago, it was, I definitely felt worse about it than I do now, but I still, we'll go to the comments, and not like they matter, but that's still pretty hard to watch.
How can you say every deck takes skill, but you won't give Heroes a chance before the Rabbit deck?
I like to play the best deck. No, I want to play whatever deck gives me the best possible chance to win, and I think Rabbit does that. I think Windup did it. I think Rabbit does that. I think I could have won with either one, but I think Rabbit was the right decision for this event.
All right, all right. Well, do you? I know you have a deck profile on other people's channel, but what was your? If you had any text in your rabbit deck, what would it be and why?
Double bottomless for the mirror match. Also for First Turn Thunder King. It's just bottomless is just really good right now, and I made like a grand mold too because my card is really good. It gets over so many things, and it's not really a 1-for-1. It's very consistent at giving you pluses and getting over exceeds. Exceeds are a huge part of the game right now.
And if YouTube remembers right from my first video with you, you rap. How's the rapping thing going?
It's going. After Atlanta, I got a promoter on the airplane ride back. I met a lady, and she's fantastic. She's going on tour with a really big name in April, and when that happens, she's going to be around a whole bunch of producers and stuff and try to put my name out there. So
Never heard from her again.
Can I hear a little something, something?
no, not yet.
Why? I need something,
No
something.
way. We did that the first time.
And give me something else on the third time.
Oh, you're killing me.
Cringe alert!
I reiterate sophistication when I hit your station. My innovation's amazing. We're obtaining dreams we're chasing. These imitations copy me like I'm an inspiration. I crack myself up with self-mutilation. That's your boy, Lazar Sarhan.
All right. Well,
It was pretty bad. It was like a 2-bar rap. It had potential. If you listen to any of my music now, you could see where the music now and the wordplay, the technicalities came from, although it wasn't very polished back then. And then the second I was done, I just tried to, or maybe it's because I think I heard him say something, so I didn't want to, it was a weird interruption, but I was also nervous and just wanted to get out of it quickly, but, ooh, that was hard to watch, boy.
will you be giving all your fans out there, because I know you have some, free CDs when they come out? Or, sure, shake on it? Yes. You already know. If it's not pro, it got to go. Deuces.
Deuces.
Yes.
Alright, that wasn't the hardest thing I've ever had to watch, but it was pretty bad. Oh, that was pretty bad. Jarrell, I hope somebody please get this to Jarrell. I'm sorry. This is literally 8 years later. And I was like thinking about it, trying to sleep. I was like, couldn't fall asleep thinking about, oh man, my whatever legacy in life or whatever shit, whatever I accomplished, whatever it is, I released an album, topped some Yu-Gi-Oh events, did some Pokemon stuff, like whatever any of that matters. I don't want to be remembered for interviews like that. If I'm remembered at all, I want to be remembered for the flower that I've blossomed into over the years. But I guess that's what it took for me to get to where I am, and I like who I am now, but back then I did a lot of stupid stuff and said stupid stuff. And so Jarrell, please, if you're watching this, it's your boy Pro Winston. I love you. Thank you for always giving me interviews and believing in me. And yeah, we're still out here. We're still out here keeping the dream alive, whatever that is. I don't really know. So I think that's enough. If you guys want to, here you go. This is all you need to type into YouTube. You find some, doesn't look like anything with Chicago, but that should be documented. I couldn't find anything for Long Beach, actually. That video is one of the only documentations of me top 32ing the biggest card game tournament in the world, and it's not on any website or anything else, although I think there are some websites that have me, that, I don't know if people keep up with stuff like that. It said I had the, like, third most tops in Connecticut at one point or something, but I can't find that website. I don't know if that shit still exists or not. This kid's doing pretty good. I could sit here and go through old Yu-Gi-Oh vids, even though they're all saying 2020. See, like this, a profile with Dale Bolito, one of the best to ever play the game. That's what the hell is this? Ryo Gaming. Introducing Ryo Gaming. It's a cute-ass Pikachu, but we are not about to watch any of that. This is one of my videos. I think we're getting a little out of hand now. We're going pretty deep. Pretty deep. I think I have too much anxiety now I try to play Pokemon a little bit, the card game, and when people tell me to make a player that I'm taking too long or anything, I just get so stressed. And I just have a real hard time trusting anyone and thinking that they're not doing weird stuff and the weird pressure they may be putting on me to hurry up or, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm an extroverted introvert who's just very good at talking to people but doesn't prefer it. Not like it has to get this deep in this YouTube video right now, but I would like to play again, but I just don't think I can handle it mentally, honestly. I'm just very much to myself, besides my inner circle. I keep my circle very small, and everybody else, I just try to avoid human interaction, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why it stresses me out so much, but I do miss playing a lot. I miss the days of going to the mall or going to McDonald's and sitting there and just play testing. And I miss looking forward to locals. And if there was a local on Saturday and a regional on Sunday, forget about it. That was like, I could not get through the week quickly enough. I miss all the good people, all the friends that I made, just seeing everyone, and I miss just playing the game, honestly. And yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh will always have a place in my heart. It's where the name Ryo came from, Thunder King Ryo. And yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Get it to Jarrell Winston. Get this video to Jarrell Winston, and then subscribe. Deuces! Where's the hat? Where's the hat? Where's the hat? Where's the hat? Deuces! Oh, we got a second hat! Deuces!